Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff. Oh, it's Aguero! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. That pass isn't the best. Suarez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Palmeira really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Palmeiras looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. So, into the second half. Stam, Vermaelen. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar. Davids. Now it's Messi. Messi! Ended up in no man's land. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Against the crossbar. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Davids. Nice sequence of passes this. Stam demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's made its way to him. Mateus, Luis Suarez, driving forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now who's going to be first to this? Looking to play it, and Messi! Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Schweinsteiger. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Luis Suarez. Garcia gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Luis Suarez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Gerrard. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmeiras have reclaimed it. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ronaldinho. And that is well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi. And that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's not an especially good pass, that. There's the crossfield ball. Now he's off and running. It's a pretty loose pass. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. Distributed tidily. Bale in acres of space out wide. Baresi was in no mood for any of that. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an imaginative pass. Howson threads one in. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Lovely bit of skill. Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. And this is Luis Suarez. Just the keeper in his way. It's Luis Suarez! And with that, the end. Palmeiras looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so... Well, there's no doubting the pedigree of both Palmeiras and Santos. But it's also fair to say that both teams are currently yearning for better times. Derbies mean more when the chips are down, and this is a game that neither can afford to lose. For one of these teams, the journey back to the top of the Brazilian game may begin right here. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So, Luis Suarez! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aguero was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Cruyff. There's the crossfield ball, and it's Bale.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days.
Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Luis Suarez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Only partially clear. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bale. Chips it through. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's a good ball out wide. Nice-looking ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run, and this is Luis Suarez. Very nicely. It's Luis Suarez! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Three 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Howson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Palmeiras have scored 2 quick goals here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Schweinsteiger. It's Schweinsteiger! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Santos are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Luis Suarez. Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Stood up well to him there. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Stam. Mateus. And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho has it in a wide... There's the shot! And again! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be... Decent chance! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be. Aguero! Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, hang on. It's out for a goal kick. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh no, this does not look good. Schweinsteiger clears without hesitation. And that signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Palmeiras are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Down to business again. Played into space out wide. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. And that is well cleared. Palmeiras have reclaimed it. And here's Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez. Neymar. Now Luis Suarez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. And it's Gerrard. Oh, good take in a good area. That is a crunching tackle. Bale goes short. Bale. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot. Oh, terrific save. Luis Suarez! Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Chooses to go cross-field. Varane cuts out the pass. And he's forced to go back. Desailly. Rafael Varane. And it's Schweinsteiger. Now it's Messi. Now Neymar. Davids. Schweinsteiger. Davids. And that's another good win of the ball. Davids unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Luis Suarez. Davids. Schweinsteiger. Neymar. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well played. Davids. He's having a hit! And that has flown over.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Vermaelen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff looking to receive it in space. Oh, good ball. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Palmeiras have themselves a chance from the spot. And that's going to be a booking. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Garcia clearly engaging in mind games here. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And this is Messi. He's got away. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ambitious ball here. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Luis Suarez. And the ball's gone astray. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Davids. It's a good spell of possession, this. Neymar! Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Davids. Now that's well seen too.
Santos are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
cause for mild irritation. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's hit the post! Mateus. Aguero, and he was quick to react. Davids. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passing nice and neat. Neymar! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Santos have their second corner now. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. And this is Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Aguero, very much the hero in this game. Well, this is a derby that is certainly unique, and one that might perhaps lack the star power of past editions. But with both teams desperately attempting to claw themselves back to the top of the pile, you can rest assured that it will be feisty and fiercely competitive from the get-go. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So straight into the action. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. This familiar tale ready to be retold. He's picked his way and he shoots! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Stam calmly anticipates.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has been knocked clear. It is a corner, good chance. Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that was very necessary. Santos have the chance to go the other way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And this is Aguero. He's found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He was under real pressure there. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pinches it off him. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's quick to get rid. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here's Neymar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No, that's been intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard supplying the width on this right-hand side. Mateus.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Suarez looking to receive it in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just eases him off the ball. Gerrard Never out of the action for very long. Oh, what has happened here? And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, such a clever touch. It's really nicely played. Real chance here. Incoming, and a header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's hoisted clear. Gerrard. Luis Suarez. That's a nicely shaped ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shifted it to the flank. And that was asking for too much. Vermaelen. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. It's a promising position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Davids. Now it's Neymar. Bale. Tries to play it through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Suarez. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed. So they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Palmeiras can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Palmeiras definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Stam. Mateus. And it's Aguero. That's destined for the flank. Aguero. It's Bale! Rijkaard.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marked.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Good ball, good take. That's a sharp pass. Mateus. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard makes the interception. This is a promising build-up. No way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Mateus. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, delightful ball. Garcia claims comfortably.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho. Towering header! Oh, off the bar! That's really well manoeuvred. Collar. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And this is Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Collar going after that. No, again there's no way through. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, super ball! And smartly reclaimed. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Messi! And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Try from distance! A real chance and a real let-off.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus aimed beyond the defence. Oh, cracking ball.
Palmeira surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gerrard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's intervened well there. Luis Suarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Palmeiras still ahead by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez. And he's heaved it away. Bale. Shot a goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. This ended up in no man's land. Messi. A heavy challenge. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good play on the left-hand side here, and he's managed to get free. Backward it goes. David's getting this one clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And time is up. Palmeiras have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bale, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.